Hi, one of the most confusing questions that we receive from potential clients or existing clients who are facing divorce in Oklahoma is, what is custody? We have clients that will come to us and say, I want custody of my children, but it's important to understand what they mean by that. There are really two types of custody in the state of Oklahoma, and really any state that I'm aware of: physical custody and legal custody. First, the issue of legal custody. Legal custody is a determination either by agreement of the parties or by the court on who will be the one in charge of making major life decisions for that child. Who will determine the religious upbringing of that child? Who will determine what school that child attends? Who will determine what extracurricular activities that child participates in, be it sports or arts, music, dance, a variety of things, traveling teams, local teams, as well as the issues related to discipline, how that child be disciplined growing up. Physical custody is the other form of custody under Oklahoma law and other states. And physical custody is who will physically have the child in their home. Where will the child sleep at night? Who will the child be with which parent? That is the issue of physical custody. In Oklahoma, typically, if both parents are highly functioning, are able to present that they can make a safe, stable home for their child or children, then oftentimes the court will presume joint legal custody, where both parents have substantial say in major life decisions of that child. However, in many cases, we find clients who decide that they wish to be the primary decision maker. And in that circumstance, both parties have joint legal custody. However, if a dispute arises, one party is the tiebreaker. They, in those instances of a dispute, will have the authority to say, nope, this is what we're going to do. Travel team that goes out of state multiple times throughout the year for, say, soccer, baseball, other sports, the primary decision maker could say, yes, they're going to do that if there's a dispute, and the non-primary decision maker would have to go to court to try and seek a change in that circumstance. Also, school that the child will attend, the primary decision maker, or if only one party has sole legal custody, will decide what school that child attend. Will they go to public school? Will they attend private school? Will they go to boarding school out of state? And other issues related to their academic upbringing. These are very important issues to many parents. It's important that you understand what legal custody means, that you understand what joint decision authority means, and it's important to understand what final decision-making authority is. When it comes to the day-to-day life of your child, when they're in your physical custody, you decide those simple issues of the child needs to go to the doctor, I'm going to take them to the doctor. The child has to stay home late because they didn't do their homework, you get to make those discipline type decisions. The parent that has physical custody today makes the day-to-day decisions that any parent would make for the child. However, if you're not the primary decision maker, or if you don't have legal custody of your child, you do not have the authority to make those major decisions about sports, other extracurriculars, the school the child will attend, discipline, and religious upbringing. That for some families, any one of or all of those issues are very, very important. Now the issue of physical custody. Physical custody is what most parents think of when they say, I want custody of my child. That is who will have the child in their home on an overnight basis. There's every walk of life for the arrangement for physical custody in the state of Oklahoma, stemming from the issues of sole physical custody, joint physical custody, and any makeup from week on, week off to every other weekend and a Wednesday night or a Thursday night in the interim. There really is any makeup of physical custody that you wish to enter into if it is in the interest of the child and if the parties can reach an agreement. However, you and your soon-to-be former spouse cannot reach an agreement as to physical custody or legal custody, both those issues can be resolved through mediation, and both those issues can be resolved at trial, where the court will hear both sides' opinion and thoughts on legal custody and physical custody, and why you as the mom or you as the dad are better situated for one or both of those roles, either shared role or you being the sole decision maker. And the court will make a decision at a trial on those issues if they can't be resolved beforehand. I hope that this video has helped clarify the issues of legal custody or decision-making authority for major aspects of your child's life versus physical custody, which is who the child will be with on an overnight basis. If you have any other questions about family law or these issues of legal or physical custody, I ask you or encourage you to visit our website, jpcannonlawfirm.com, for hundreds of resources as well as downloadable content to help you through this time.